What's going on, guys? It's your host, The Voice, with another episode from Hate It or Respect It. This week, we're gonna talk about my topic is gonna be: should I stay or should I quit a job? Um, the reasons why I wanted to speak on this recently, got a couple of weeks ago, something like that, whatever the case may be. Left my job, left it. They let me go, either or, however you want to put it. Um, the contract was up, whatever the case may be, however they want to, push it. But it was more of a bigger issue than that. A lot of times we're at jobs because of the fact of, as you know, while we're at jobs, we got responsibilities, people. We got kids, we got husbands, we got wives, we got all of these different things, right? At the end of the day, it's responsibilities. And we understand that we're here for a purpose. But after years and years of working at one company and then actually working at different companies, when I realized that these companies, even if they don't matter if it's Fortune 500 companies or, McDonald's or even even companies like that. When I'm talking about McDonald's, I'm talking about like fast food, like that type of stuff, retail and things like that. At the end of the day, the people at the top care about one thing and one thing only: money. They want to project whatever amount of money that they're trying to get. They'll put that pressure down on the people below them, that will put the pressure down on the people below them, and then it keeps trickling down because they need to keep making money. They don't give a damn about how they come across, because in a lot of situations, that pressure, people don't know how to handle pressure and know how to talk to people. So some people will come off very disrespectful. So I was at the point, especially dealing with COVID and the whole experience that I've been through of the whole thing. It was life changing to me. COVID was life changing. It wasn't the fact that I had it, but I wasn't one of the victims who lost their lives to it. I was one of the ones who was able to get better and be okay. But for the people who lost their lives, it made me realize that life is short. And I was not going to sit there and take the nonsense from any person, especially a job. God put me on this planet for a reason, and it wasn't to be sat there and spoken to any old way because you have a bad day or you feel under pressure or you feel crazy. So I was stuck, but I was feeling like that for a long time. I was feeling like I was being disrespected. I was like, companies and people make memes and make jokes about this all the time, but it's real. When you working your ass off and you're giving the company everything, you're doing overtime, you're hopping on every project, you're that to go to person, and at the end of the day, they're like, I want to thank all you guys for all your hard work. Here's some pizza. So at my old job, we used to throw it up. We didn't throw. You know how The Rock, Jay-Z threw up the diamond. Nah. Me and my crew, we threw up the triangle because we were doughboys. We was pizzas. Because every time we did stuff good, instead of us giving us raises or finding a way to make us full-time employees or all these other kind of things, we got rewarded with pizza. I don't want no pizza. After a while, I stopped eating the pizza. Everybody's like, yo, Frank, you don't want no pizza? Yo, you don't want this? I was like, no. Why not? That's because they're just trying to make you feel good about work that you should be doing good in the first place doing. I wake up every day and I went to work and did my job. I want to see recognition. I wanted to see raises. I wanted to see better promotions. I wanted to see that because that's why I wake up every morning and give you 110%. Not for pizza. So you want to reward me with a $20 pie that I didn't like in the first place. I got better pizza from other places. So if I wanted pizza, I go to where I'm from and go get me a slice of pizza. And that's when I started to change. I stopped caring. And then you question yourself, damn, should I stay? Should I quit? Then you get scared because you're like, damn, how's the market out there? Everyone's talking about, the market, the job market, you got to be scared. And I'm sitting there all this time so petrified of not probably finding a good job or running into the same situation and the same drama and the same BS that I just kept staying there and taking the abuse, taking the nonsense, taking the disrespectful words, taking the not promoting, not getting the promotion, other people getting promotions over you, knowing that they can't do what you can do. And we all been there. I know this is going to be a topic that a lot of people going to raise their hand and be like, yup, I've been there. You watching somebody who don't got the experience as you, and you sitting there going, why they got the job? But you know why they got the job? I'm going to tell you why. I'm about to say some real messed up stuff that a lot of people's going to hate. And I don't really care because the purpose of this is hate it or respect it. So if you like it, cool. You respect what I got to say, great. If you hate it, I don't give a fuck. I'm just going to say it anyway. A lot of these companies, we are nothing but numbers. We're slaves. There'll be moments in time, years after years and years, you pay attention. There'll be a moment when they be like, hey, we need more diversity in our company. You know what they'll go do? They'll go hire some black people. Doesn't mean if they're qualified or not. They don't give a damn. They just need to get that quota up. There's going to be other initiatives. You know what? We don't got enough. We don't have enough women on our team. We got to hire more women. Doesn't matter if the woman is qualified to do the job. Nope. We just need to make sure we get that number. So you could be stuck in one of those generations where we had to have some type of diversity on the teams where they will hire whoever they needed to hire to get that diversity quota up. And I'm tired of it. I don't, no. I want to be created equal. Don't hire me because I'm black. Don't hire me because no. Hire me because I know what I'm goddamn doing. Hire me because I take my job serious. I'm not here to play games. Yeah, you gonna have, if you find the right group of friends at the workplace, you can have a good time going to work where it don't feel like you're killing yourself and not doing anything. At least you like, okay, if I got to come in here and spend 9 hours of my life, because I was telling people all the time, you spend more time at work than you spend with your own family. Especially if there's projects and this, and then some people go home and bring their work with them. So even if you're home, you're still working. So when do you got time for yourself? When do you got time for your family? This type of stuff will break up homes, relationships, all these kind of things. Friendships are ruined because then people are like, yo, you never come out. You always work. These are the lives. This is the thing. Because these jobs will make you feel like all you can do is work. But if you notice now in 2020, a lot of people are just like, I quit. I ain't got to stand for this. You telling me to come into the office every single day to do this job, and I realized I just was doing this job from my house and saving so much money. Yeah, I ain't coming in. I'm going to find a job that's remote now. And companies are actually understanding, hey, we got to give hybrid now. We got to do this. Because people want to spend time with their families. People want to be and realize that they can work 10 times more comfortably in the privacy of their own home without having a work snitch lurking around the corner waiting for you to say something that the boss doesn't like. Just sitting there like a dirty little rat waiting for you to make the wrong move, say the wrong thing to a user, just do anything that they can report back to make themselves look good. So when opportunity comes for them to be promoted or for them to look good, they can throw you under the bus. I've been there. I'm cool with it. I respect it. That's fine. Because at the end of the day, there's one person that I actually care if I'm being honest with and being loyal to and being real with is the Lord upstairs. Because other than that person could go to hell, get choked on a bag of dicks and go and choke. I don't want to say die. I ain't that messed up. I feel it sometimes, but You know what I'm saying? These people are so vindictive and so negative that they rather see you fall and crumble to make themselves stand tall. And this is with the work, and this is just in life in general. Now imagine in the workplace. So if you're feeling stuck in a situation where you feel like, you know what, should I stay or should I quit? You should start questioning, start looking out on the market. Being not on a project anymore for a company that I worked for 9 years was the best thing of my life. I was able to help friends that needed help. I was able to take time for myself, spend more time with the family, and understand that I matter. My family matters. My time matters. I went out, I chilled, I relaxed, I worked on some stuff around the house. A lot of people was telling me that I should do a podcast. I decided to do this podcast. It's like I had time to actually do things creatively that I've always wanted to do. So sometimes when you feel like, hey, what should I do with my time? It's other things that you can do. And when I put myself back on the market, I'm getting calls left and right. Bang, 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 bang. I interviewed for a job, got the job, went in, and was like, yeah, this job ain't for me, and quit. I was only there for two weeks. I didn't like the atmosphere. I didn't like how I was talked to. I said, no, I'm too old for this. I'm not going to go in no place where you're going to disrespect me. I'm not going to go in no place and make it seem like I don't know what I'm doing when I've been doing all of these things on a higher level than you're doing it. I'm not trying to brag or be an asshole, but it's like we got to stop talking to people and treating people a certain way because they're the new person. They're the new guy. There'll be somebody that you can walk into your room and you think, oh, since they're the new person, they don't know nothing. Yeah, they may not know how you and your company does it, that they're learning how you do it. But overall, the job, they may know it way more than you. But then what happens is that person gets intimidated. They get scared, like, oh, snap, this person comes in too strong. They may take my job. Look, a person like me, I don't need your job. I don't even want your job. I'm just here to get money, take care of my responsibilities, and focus on what matters to me. My life. I'm not here to steal people's jobs or do anything like that. I'm here to go to work, do what the company asks me to do, go home, spend time with my family, make more TikToks, make more podcasts, and just get my message across and start finding other creative ways, get back into filmmaking, get back into other things, and work with friends from the past and see if we can, squash the beefs that we had and maybe get back and focus on dreams that we all had in common. These are the things that life brings you. But sometimes when you at work, that job will suck the life out of you. You ever been told, those new things, they be like, hey, tell me one thing that you was told that broke your spirit. A job that I gave 9 years of my life, did all this overtime, didn't spend time with my son, and didn't spend time with women when I had a relationship because I chose to make sure I'm bringing in all this bread and money, told me I wasn't reliable. And I'm sitting there going, I wasn't reliable. But the last 9 years before I decided after COVID of actually having COVID and understanding that COVID affects your lungs and stuff like that, that I took the time to actually take care of my own health and make sure that I was good and my family was good, and I was taking more days off to make sure I was good. I wasn't reliable for the job promotion. That made me shut down, and then at that moment in time, I said, the job is not for me. At the moment, it made me realize that slavery ain't over. And slavery ain't just for black people anymore. Slavery is all races. Unless you know how to smooch. When I say smooch, I mean put those lips together and kiss some ass and suck up to the big bosses and do whatever these people want you to do. You're a slave. Because you're there because you that's your only choice. Sometimes you're stuck in a job for years because that's your only choice. You're thinking about leaving, but then you got to think about all your responsibilities. You're thinking about all of these things. You think black people back in the day when we were slaves, we wasn't thinking about leaving the compounds. We didn't want to run away from slavery. We had to make a choice. It was two choices. Y'all looked at Kanye West like he was crazy when he said that. Slavery was a choice. No. Y'all didn't understand how he was talking. Let me break it down for you in a way that if y'all didn't understand it. You had two choices. You could try to be free. And what could happen if you become free by running away from massa was you made it out or you died. So you was stuck in a place just like at a job. Dang, if I leave, am I going to be finding a job that's going to make me, make me happy? Is going to give me everything I need? Or am I going to be stuck in the same situation? Or it's going to be worthless and I'm just going to be like, damn, I should have never did this in the first place. Am I going to risk it all? That's what slavery was. The slaves understood the option. And it was their choice to say, you know what, I'm not going to stay. I'm going to stay here and deal with massa. I'm going to take these lashes. I'm going to take these licks. But at least I'm alive for the current moment in time. But if I try to run, I could possibly die. Or I could possibly be free. I don't know what's out there. It's the fear. So when you're a slave, you're stuck in fear of knowing what's beyond whatever you're working on. And that's work. I got a whole nother segment that I'm going to talk about new slaves. And it's literally what this is. So when you question yourself about a job, oh, I hate this job. Start thinking about it. Think to yourself. Question, how does it make you feel? Do you go home feeling depressed? Do you go home sad? Do you go home always stressed out and bringing that negative energy back to your partner, to your friends, to your loved ones, to your kids? Or do you go home and you're like, hey, man, I had a great day at work. I was able to learn this. I was able to do this. I actually met this person. Or you realizing that I'm only doing this because you look around and you say, you know what, I got this nice house, I got this car, I got this, I love going on these trips, and that's what keeps you to stay. And that's what most people are working for, just for those basic luxuries. But I'm realizing that you can still have those basic luxuries and not be at that job that is killing you. I turned my whole damn house into a vibe. Everybody knows. If you know me and you've been in my house, the missus love hookah. I went and bought $150 or $200 hookah. Has 4 hoses, all that other kind of craziness, because that's what she likes. So when she's like, hey, I want to go out to the club, or she wants to have that like outdoor life, I'm like, all right, cool. Invite some people over. We gonna turn up. We gonna turn my house into the club. We gonna have some fun with people you actually want to be around. Not when you go to a club and it's about 4 friends, 5, 6 friends. Y'all good, but then everybody out there is predators. We work so we can enjoy our lives, but sometimes these jobs are killing our lives. There's too many moments in my life where I realize that these jobs ain't everything. Happiness is. There's a common theme in all my episodes. It's going to stay that. It's happiness, people. You got to be happy with any choices that you make. So if you're going to stick at a job, suck it up, deal with it, do what you got to do. But no, you have a choice. There's plenty of options out there and plenty of jobs out here on this market. I get a call, at least 5, 6 calls a day. 10 emails. People wanting to interview me. Now I feel like, oh, you know what? I'm going to choose what I want. I'm going to make sure that I'm happy with my decision. Those are the things you got to really take the time and think about it. Should I stay or should I quit? To me, I felt like I should have quit a long time ago and took the time for me and took the opportunity. I was sticking around like, you know what? They're going to make me full-time. They're going to make me full-time. They're going to make me full-time. Telling myself that. When the time came, just because I took time for myself, they told me I'm not reliable. When I said that broke me, my boys was like, they knew I was upset, but they thought I was over it. It was haunting me for a good month, like, not reliable. But when I needed to do something at work, and I know I need to leave at 1:00 because I had to go to my son by 3:00, but I knew I had to finish up this thing, but I stood past the 1:00 time that I said I was going to leave at, just to make sure I got this done, to make sure it didn't give anybody else a headache, because I cared about my job. And then I got stuck in traffic and I got late to my son's appointment. And now he's mad at dad. The job don't give a damn about that. Oh, they don't know about all these things that you sacrifice. But you're making these sacrifices to make these companies look good, make them feel good, make the rich get richer. Money ain't everything. It's plenty of times where I was like, nah, I'm not going to quit this job because they paying me this much money. So when other jobs wanted to hire me that I feel like I could have had a great experience and probably been even further in doing things in my life. I love Disney. I love all these different type of things in life. And I had an opportunity to interview for Disney. I interviewed, and then I got cocky. I want this much money. Yeah. They was like, nope, we only going to give you this much. Okay, thank you. I was like, oh. No budget, no nothing. They was like, I should have just took the money and then worked my way up. That was years ago. I could have been making way more than I am now. I could have been doing podcasts way back then. I could have been doing editing because I know how to do that. I'm like, I could have been doing so much in Disney. I had opportunities. I interviewed with HBO. I interviewed with a bunch of different places that was CBS that could have took my career in a different avenue, especially with the passion I have for technology and filming and video editing and these type of things. I could have learned more, but I was greedy for money. So back then, if I would have left, life could have been different. I don't regret anything. It's how you learn from it. Everything you learn from, you got to remember that. So don't feel bad. So if you're in a situation right now and you're like, damn, this job is killing me, just take a weekend. Look what's out there. Put your resume out there. And if jobs is hitting you up, go on an interview. Just see how it is. You never know. You never know. But don't stay somewhere where you don't feel loved. Don't feel a place where you don't feel respected. A job should never disrespect you and tell you, oh, you didn't get the job because you're unreliable. That's the most disrespectful thing I ever said. You could have said anything else, but then you contradict yourself and said, but we know that you've been going through a lot and you've been taking care of your mom and you've been dealing with these different things and you've been taking care of your own health and these kind of things. Then how am I unreliable? Because I wasn't coming into work for the last 2 months. I've been working on taking off a lot of days because I've been going to doctor's appointments, dentist appointments, all these other kind of things. They don't got nothing to say. Then when the project's over, they're like, you know what, we had to let you go because of the finances. I was like, no, because I was telling the other coworkers in there to watch yourself. Watch how these people talk to you. Watch how they treat you. If you're feeling a certain way, you need to stand up and speak up, because I was watching management talk to the other workers in a disrespectful way that was making them feel so uncomfortable, and they came to me because I was the veteran, and I did not care. After you didn't told me the disrespectful words, I was going to be disrespectful back, because you get respect. In order to get respect, you must give respect, and they stopped giving respect. I even had people who worked in the company like, yo, you should go to HR. You should, I'm a contractor. I wasn't. They was like, well, you should have sent an email to the CEO. I'm like, I don't care. The CEOs of these companies are the problem as well, because they make the concept of contractors and full-time employees, and then they come up with incentives to make the full-time employees feel 10 times better. Oh, so when the full-time employee do something good, they get these rewards. Oh, I'm a contractor. I did good. I got mad people saying I did good. People want to give me rewards. Oh, we can't give it to you because you're a contractor. Oh, you can't get this because you're a contractor. Oh, you can't do this. You're a contractor. Oh, we have this new site that allows you to get training. So if you wanted to switch your field, you'll be able to get training in that field. Oh, that's good. Let me see. How can I get access? Oh, you got to be a full-time employee. So what incentives does it take for a contractor to learn what you want us to learn so we can get the promotion and get the stuff we want to do? So when an opportunity for a full-time position comes, we're there. We're supposed to blindly just figure out what's there, or we're supposed to smooth around and kiss some ass to the right people and make the right people feel like I'm not kissing nobody's ass. That's the number one thing. I'll be cool with you if you're cool with me, but I ain't gonna go above and beyond or downplay or disrespect anybody else to make myself look good. I ain't about that life. Never was, never will. But I'm telling you guys from experience, don't question yourself if you feel like you should quit. Get yourself in order, make an exit strategy, and quit. Like this new thing, the quiet quit. Nigga, quit. Don't say shit. Don't tell your coworkers. Don't say shit. Just walk the fuck out. Just wait for that manager to say one wrong shit. You know what? I'm done. Because they don't give you 2 weeks notice. And it's a damn thing. They don't give you a 2 weeks notice. They'll tell you, okay, we're gonna escort you out. We need your badge. That's it. So now I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do for the next get money. But when you want to quit, oh, can you give us a 2 week notice? So if you know you're gonna quit earlier than that, a month, that'd be good. So I can be able to, we can find a replacement. So the replacement, you could start training that person so they could be up to par. Are you kidding me? But when it's time for you to get let go, you just get let go. They don't give a damn. They just make sure they'll just take the whatever workload you got and pile it on somebody else's plate. They don't care. They don't give a damn one shit. So why the hell should we care? The number one thing is you gotta be in this world. We gotta start thinking about our mental health and our physical health, and also for people who's very spiritual health. Because all of those things matter. Everybody's out here questioning when everybody's losing their mind and why is all these crazy things happening in the world and why some people is lunatics and they can go out here shooting up plates and doing all this chaos. Someone needs to start thinking about what their mental state was, what their physical state was, how was they feeling inside. People will snap after us, and if they don't have an outlet to let that pain out, we'll let it build up and 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 build up until they can't anymore. And all they can think about is rage. I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning that saying it's okay. But we should be thinking about each other and making sure our mental is okay. I heard a story of at my job that an old coworker, when he left, they were saying that he was abusive to his wife. We were looking at like, what? We didn't even think he was that type of person. You don't know what's going on behind these doors, and these companies will not care about what's going on behind those doors. They will fake it. As long as you're making in their money, that's all they care about. They're getting their stocks to keep making money. The stockholders are happy. That's what they're going to care about. So at the end of the day, when you question yourself, should I stay or should I quit? Take the time. Take a weekend. Look at what job market's out there. See if you got the finances to be able to be out of work for a month or two. And if you can, or if you don't have the finances, build up to that finances to make sure you're covered and go somewhere that will make you happy. So should I stay or should I quit? Hey, I did what I did. I ain't gonna change anything about it. And again, this is your boy, the voice, hated or respected. Hope y'all enjoyed the episode. Thank you.